Greetings to you all, my people, and welcome to another episode of Damole News. Alright, my people, Sheikh Gumi, an Islamic cleric and a former military officer, is trending for the wrong reasons as he advocates for terrorists who kidnapped 286 Kaduna State students and also told the federal government not to use military actions as it will not bring any solution to this crisis, and also urged the federal government to negotiate with these terrorists. Laughable, right? Well, I'm going to be giving you guys the full details of this news and also allow you guys to watch the interview he had with Arise TV. But before then, please help us like and share this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Now, the news here reads, an Islamic cleric, Sheikh Gumi, had again claimed that there is no military solution to end the insecurity problems Nigeria is currently facing. The scholar, who said this during an interview session with Arise News TV on Friday morning, insisted that persistent military attacks on the terrorists were responsible for their latest lack of sympathy on Nigerians they adopted. He added that the Nigerian government should emulate how the United States government negotiated with the Taliban terrorists by also having a dialogue with the bandits to prevent the insurgents in the country. According to his words, he said, "This banditry is turning into something else. We are turning them into monsters. More monsters as what they are. They are ignorant. They don't have direction. They don't have leadership. They don't have empathy now because of the way we treat them too." He continued by saying, "When we burn their children and women, in fact, this very recent incident is just a tip of an iceberg. I was a military man myself, but I don't think there is a military solution. In fact, I think it's humiliating military to think that the military should take care of civilian insurgency. What we need is a very good detective work, very good policing, very good social program. We should leave our military off these issues. Our military knows fire for fire, and these people do not have the firepower. They hide behind the civilians and do whatever they do. So don't let us humiliate and disgrace our military. This is not their job. This is the job of politicians. This is the job of the police. This is the job of intelligence. In fact, I believe no ransom should be paid. I believe that, but engage these people. Give them hope, but not only in these children's cases. Be holistic. I heard when one military man said it is turning into a war. I am so sad to see that they are now realizing that it is turning into a war. It has been war since. It has been ethnic war. It's been class war. It is not just about more than criminality. We have to accept that. If we can see Israel and Hamas exchanging prisoners, I don't see why we can't negotiate. If Americans can negotiate with the Taliban, I don't see why we can't. So my people, that is it. A lot of Nigerians has reacted to this news, but before I get into that, I will play you guys the interview he had with Arise TV.
Sheikh Gumi, it's not the first time that you'd be volunteering yourself, to intervene in getting abducted persons, including students, back to their families. A lot of people would actually say, look, this whole idea of negotiating with them seems to be counterproductive, and that's why they're gaining more and more confidence and, go into the schools and abduct as many as 200 students. Now, you say, look, how do you deal with people that are unknown largely? How do you yourself, how do you gain access to those people to the extent that you're able to negotiate with them? And what gives you the confidence that when you step in, they will actually, let these abductees go?
When the victims of the train attack, a committee was set by the military then in the former government, and they were able to contact them. The same way, journalists have been able to contact them. They are not there difficult to contact, but what you don't know is they are foot soldiers. You need a program, just like you have for the Niger Delta, a program which will bring them out of their forest. We're trying with the premise of educating them, giving them health care, giving them peaceful life. This is how you entice people to avoid violence and militancy. But when you continue dropping bombs, in fact, petrol bombs, destroying loggers, killing children, women, so they will find no sympathy and empathy on our own children. This is it. An eye for an eye. This is what is happening. So we have to change our tactics. We have to change our style. What we have been doing has not been productive, but what we think is if we can have a channel where we can have dialogue with them and understand them and promise them what we can do. And I think that is a better way, just the way that so many people were released. I could remember the forestry students with negotiations, they freed a lot. The train victims were freed. The Greenfield victims in the end were freed. Although some still demand money because you can have rascals and everything, but the thing is turning into something else. We are turning them into monsters, more monstrous as what they are. They are ignorant, they don't have direction, they don't have leadership, they don't have empathy now because of the way we treat them too. We don't care when we bomb them, we don't care about the children and women, we don't care about innocent. In fact, this student bury incident is just a tip of an iceberg of what has been happening in the bush. Until when we change our tactics and allow people who know. These politicians, I'm tired of them. And also the military, I was in the military myself, but I don't think there's a military solution. In fact, I think it's humiliating military to think that military should take care of civilian insurgency. What we need is a very good detective work, very good policing, very good social programs. These are it. Leave our military off this issue. Our military, they know fire for fire. It's a question of firepower. And these people don't even have that firepower. They hide behind civilians and do whatever they do. So let us not humiliate and disgrace our military. This is not their job. Our job, this is the job of politicians, this is the job of the police, this is the job of the intelligence, so that we can see how we can come and mobilize ourselves to see how we can circumvent these people. It's very easy. From our estimation and statistics, we don't think there are more than 100,000 people in the bush, in the forest, holding on our jugular vein. We can do it, but not by kinetic means, by ways in which they can feel safe as we want to be safe too.
So my people, that is it. Telling government to negotiate with terrorists, that is absurd, because that means anybody or any group of people can just come out with weapons and decide to kidnap Nigerians and expect to negotiate with government. That means you are empowering terrorism in this country. But come to think of it, why is it so difficult for the federal government or the military or the DSS to locate these people? But we all know that DSS can actually track people through their phone. So why is it so difficult for them to do that? So that's to tell you that these issues, this terrorism is politically inclined. If Sheikh Gumi can have a way to negotiate with these terrorists, why is it so difficult for the military, the federal government to fish at these people? The truth is that these people are just playing politics, but the problem now is that they are using the innocent Nigerians to play it. Not to talk of the children they kidnapped now, they are using children to play this politics. Alright, I'll be taking some comments here, and the first comment here says, it's now very obvious to even an idiot that Gumi is the leader of the bandits and Boko Haram. I still don't know why this man is not in prison. He is daring everyone and believes he's above the law. And another comment here says, a lot of Nigerians are aware of terrorist sponsors in the country. A lot are also aware that the Nigerian Army and the DSS can track communications within and abroad. Nigerians also know that the DSS can intercept intelligence that can prevent mass kidnappings and terrorism in the country. A lot also know that the Nigerian army can neutralize these terrorists in large numbers by setting a trap. However, what Nigerians are still puzzled about is why the DSS is not tracking and tracing these terrorists. A lot also know that ideology and religion plays a role when terrorism is being fought in Nigeria. So my people, that is it for you all. Please let us know your opinion in the comment section, and please help us to like and share this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you. Amen.